Hey guys, welcome to the Family Fudge, and welcome to Bunches of Lunches Birthday Takeover Edition. This week, we're celebrating Jackson's 12th birthday with some really fun lunches that are loaded with all his favorite things. And you guys, some of these lunches are subscriber requested as well. So if you love fun but easy lunch ideas, make sure to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. Now, come join our family and let the lunches begin. Now, I recently asked Jackson all about his favorite things, and he told me that his favorite fruit is still a banana. So for the main course of this lunch, I'm going to make him a chunky peanut butter and banana sandwich. And since I know that minions also love bananas, I'm going to make these sandwiches minion themed as well. And you guys, check out this fruit slicer that I found on Amazon. I actually saw this on Instagram, and you guys probably already know that I love testing out new kitchen gadgets. So now that these cute sandwiches are done, I'm going to add them to Jackson's lunchbox. And then to get even more banana in this lunch, I'm going to add an entire one here on the side. Next, since Jackson's favorite veggie is celery, I'm going to go ahead and add plenty of that. And then for some extra fruit, I'm also going to fit in some strawberries. To get some extra protein into this lunch, I'm going to add some turkey pepperoni, and I just folded these and added them to some food picks to make them look special. To go along with all of that celery, I'm adding a tiny bit of ranch for dipping. And then for the sweet treat, I tried a new recipe for the first time. These are called banana crinkle cookies. And let me show you how I made them. I started with 1 box of banana cake mix. And yes, I did use the Dolly Parton version. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if any of you are a Dolly Parton fan. One of Jackson's favorite places to go is actually Dollywood up in Tennessee. Unfortunately, we haven't been there in quite a while, but we would love to go back. So this mixture got oil, eggs, and vanilla. And once the cookie dough was mixed together, I went ahead and chilled it in the fridge for about an hour. Then all you have to do is scoop out the dough and roll it directly into powdered sugar. Now at Christmas time, my kids and I made the chocolate version of these, and those turned out really good. But I think in the future, I'd love to try this with either a strawberry cake mix or a lemon cake mix. I think that would be so delicious. These go in the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes. And once they're out of the oven, you're left with a cookie that is really pretty and crinkly on top. They're very soft, but also chewy. And of course, these ones have a very nice banana flavor. And then for a salty snack on the side, I'm going to add some of these potato lentil curls. I finally made it to Trader Joe's to pick up some of these. And then last but not least, in addition to water, Jackson is also getting this strawberry banana yogurt smoothie for his drink. Now you guys know that I love making subscriber requested lunches. So for Jackson's birthday, I had him pick out some of the ideas that you guys sent in. Now of course, if you have an idea you would like to see me make, first, make sure you're subscribed. Then you can send me your idea using the link in the description box below. Now for today's lunch, Jackson picked out an idea sent in by Ethan from Iowa. For the main course, Ethan requested mac and cheese. So today I'm using using this protein mac and cheese that my kids love. And this one does come out super orange, but it's actually because there's hidden veggies in here, like sweet potatoes and carrot. Don't worry, you don't even taste them. Next, for the fruit, I'm adding in a little easy peel tangerine, and then right next to that, I'm adding in some crinkle cut carrot sticks. And then since Jackson loves bell peppers, I'm adding a few slices of this orange one in here too. Now on the side, I'm also adding some ranch dip to go with those, but I am going to add it in an orange container. And then for the sweet treat, Ethan requested some orange Jell-O salad. And honestly, there are so many different ways to make a Jell-O salad, but here's how I made this one. I started by adding one small box of orange Jell-O mix to my bowl, and then to that, I also added 16 ounces of cottage cheese. Now stay with me, you guys. I know this is gonna look a little bit questionable at this point, but you're just gonna keep mixing. But the cottage cheese in here ends up tasting more like a cheesecake when it's done, and you really can't knock it till you try it. Once that's all mixed in, I'm going to add 1 can of mandarin oranges that I've drained, followed by a small tub of Cool Whip. Now this gets mixed up really well, and you could eat it right away, but I think it's better if it's chilled for a bit. Next, for a salty snack on the side, Ethan requested goldfish, so I'm adding these giant ones since those are Jackson's favorite. And then for the drink, Ethan requested orange Gatorade. So when I asked Jackson what his favorite food is, he said it was a cheeseburger. And when I asked him what his favorite restaurant is, he told me it's a place called Culver's. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you've ever been to one before. I'd never heard of Culver's back when we lived in California, but here in Florida, these restaurants seem to be everywhere. For the main course, I'm going to make some cheeseburger quesadillas. Now I've already browned up my ground meat. You could use beef, but today I went with turkey. Next, to make this taste even more like a cheeseburger, I've seasoned well with salt and pepper, but then I'm also adding lots of onion powder, some ketchup, some mustard, and some Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna mix that all together and then assemble the quesadillas. Now, of course, you can just use a regular pan to cook these, but since I have one of these quesadilla makers, that's what I'm gonna use. And yes, mine is a little bit broken, but it still works pretty well. Now, I've already sprayed this so that the tortilla gets nice and crispy. Next, I'm adding a layer of shredded cheddar, followed by that cheeseburger filling, and then I'm topping it off with some American cheese. I'll place one more tortilla on top and close it up. Once the quesadilla is nice and golden brown, it's done. Now, technically, Culver's does not make a cheeseburger quesadilla just like this, but my kids love these, and making a cheeseburger in a quesadilla form works really well to pack in a lunchbox. And to go along with this, I cannot forget about the special sauce. This is so easy to make. It's just a little bit of mayo mixed with ketchup. Next, I added some dill pickle relish, a little bit of mustard, mustard, a splash of Worcestershire sauce, and some salt and pepper to taste. This dipping sauce is seriously good, and it's especially good if you want to make a cheeseburger salad. Back to the restaurant Culver's. Since they serve some crinkle cut fries, I'm gonna go ahead and make some crinkle cut apple fries. And here's a tip, you guys. I recently tried soaking my apple slices in salt water instead of lemon water to help them from turning brown. And I'm happy to say that it really did work. My apples didn't taste weird or salty at all. To go along with the apples, I'm also throwing in some cucumbers, some cherry tomatoes, and then I can't forget about the cheese curds. Now at Culver's, they actually sell a lot of cheese curds, but they are the fried kind. For this lunch, I'm going to be adding the regular kind instead. It's just cheese. But of course, if you've ever tried a cheese curd, you'll know it's kind of squeaky and chewy. They're really good. Another popular menu item at Culver's is their frozen custard, but since packing ice cream in a school lunchbox probably won't work out very well, I think I found the next best thing. This is Haagen-Dazs brand vanilla yogurt. This yogurt is super thick and creamy, and you can actually see the specks of vanilla in here. It's so decadent. And now last but not least, Culver's makes their own special root beer at their restaurants, but for this lunch, I'm adding a root beer flavored Olipop instead. Now moving on to another subscriber lunch idea that Jackson picked out. This one was sent in by Jazzy from San Francisco, and for the main course, she requested a grilled cheese. Now for this, I'm going to use some sourdough bread, although this is not as good as the kind you're gonna find in San Francisco. Next, I'm gonna use some butter that's really not soft enough, as you can tell, and then I'm going to be using a 3-cheese combo. First, I'm using cheddar. Next, I'm adding mozzarella, and then for some extra creaminess, I'm also using American. Now, instead of using a pan, I'm going to grill these using a waffle iron. Seriously, you guys, I'm just using all of my kitchen gadgets this week. These grilled cheese waffle sticks came out so good. Next, I'm adding in a rainbow of sides. First, Jazzy requested some watermelon. I'm just cutting these into stars. And then to go along with that, Jazzy requested carrots. For something yellow, I'm adding some pineapple. And then for something green, I'm adding some giant green grapes. For the salty snack, Jazzy requested Cheetos, so I decided to go with these mini cheese ball kind. And then for the sweet treat, Jazzy requested Oreos. Now of course, since this is Jackson's birthday week, I had to buy the birthday ones. Then finally, I'm finishing off this lunch with some lemonade. Okay guys, next up is a lunch idea sent in by Sarah from Arizona, and I'm pretty sure that Jackson picked out this lunch because not only is it supposed to be Disney themed, but for the main course, Sarah requested waffles, which is a birthday tradition around here. But I'm actually going to start by making a delicious party snack mix first. This recipe is so easy, and it's a great way to use up snack you might have left over in your pantry. Now I started by adding some leftover Christmas pretzels, and then to this I'm adding some bugles. Next I'm adding some Rice Chex cereal. And then keeping with the Disney theme, I'm also adding an entire bag of Mickey goldfish crackers. I'm going to toss this all together, and then I'm adding some ranch powder. Now this is about 1 packet's worth. Now to help the seasoning stick, I'm also going to drizzle on just a little bit of oil. Not too much, I do not want to make this mix soggy, but this recipe is so quick and easy because at this point you don't even have to bake it afterwards, it is ready to go. Now you guys, if you love ranch as much as we do, you're going to love this snack mix. It's so easy, but so addicting. Now, back to the waffles. For the mix, I decided to use this golden malted version. This is the exact same brand you might find in hotels, at lots of restaurants, and I've even heard a rumor that this is the waffle mix that Disney uses when they make Mickey waffles. Now, I don't know if that is true, but they do taste very similar. Oh yes, and since this is a birthday week, I'm going to add some sprinkles in here too. To go along with these waffles, I do want to add a bit of maple syrup. And then for the fruit in this lunch, Sarah asked for strawberries and grapes, followed by cucumbers and carrots for the veggie. Next, I can go ahead and add in that Disney snack mix. I'm going to fit as much as I can in here. And then because I want to add a bit more protein in here, I'm also going to add a few slices of ham that I rolled up. For the sweet treat, Sarah asked for yogurt, and I was able to find these Disney ones at Walmart. Now you guys, I would love to know in the comments down below, who is your favorite Disney character? Mine is either Merida or Rapunzel. For Jackson's drink, I grabbed his water bottle that he bought at Disneyland Paris, and I'm just going to fill that up with some water and some grape water flavoring. Now you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.